Hi guys, Sam here from Mind My Needle. Hello. It has been a little while since I checked in with you guys. Just life got crazy and haven't had much time to come and check in with you guys and share my cross stitch with you. I found Nintendo Switch, so I've been playing Animal Crossing and Pokemon a little bit, so my stitching has kind of slipped away a little. And yeah, so it's been a few months. What's happened in the few months is obviously the COVID lockdown, the kids were at home, I was working, still working, have the day off today, and after a little nudge by one of the ladies on the New Zealand cross stitching Facebook page that she's waiting for my next update, I thought I'd come in while I have some time and just give you an update. If I stop the video abruptly, that's because I'm waiting on a phone call from the vet. Our girl Georgie, during lockdown, done her ligament in her left knee, so she's actually having surgery right now as we speak. So yes, if I stop the video I will come back, but just a heads up, my phone may ring and I do need to answer it. Cross stitch wise, what has been going on? I have a couple of fully finished objects to show you, a couple of finishes. I have one project I have decided to UFO, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. A couple of new starts and just the normal everyday whip update. There is no haul or stash. I ordered something from Trish at Threads and Twine, and it's only now cleared Auckland. I ordered it at the beginning of May. What's normally a 10-day order from the time I order it to get here, it has been like 8 weeks. It's not Trish's fault, it's postal has been shut down and all that, with all the countries being shut, so that's fine. But I'm excited to get that because I have a chart in there and then some threads to start the Fat Quarter Shop Feels Like Home that was on. Obviously I won't be participating in the sale because it's been and gone now. So yeah. Right, where to start? We'll start with finishes, the stuff that hasn't been FFO'd because it'll be easier. So I've been working on my Soda Stitch Alice. I started this about 4 or 5 years ago. When I originally started it, I was doing it on 18 count Aida 2/1, which made it bulky and I didn't like it. So then I restarted it on the same fabric, so 18 count Aida but 1/1, and now it's all finished. So I used all the called for threads on this little baby, and it's finished. Love it. So, all done. So I'm pleased as punch with that finish. And the other finish I had was I was working on, it's called the Balloon by Bothy Threads. It's one of the Gorgeous Girl kits that Bothy Threads are actually no longer doing because they don't renew their deal with Gorgeous Girl. So these are hard to come by. This is done on 14 count Aida, which came in the kit, using all the called for threads. And here's my finish here. Very cute, love it. You will notice that I don't put Gorgeous in there. Never have on any of mine, but that's it there, all done. Yeah, all done, love it. FFO'd, so stuff that I have fully finished. I have 2 to show you. This one is In My Garden, and this is from the Sewing Club by Blackbird. And I think I stitched this in a week, and then this is my first drum finish. So that's their finish in their book. the drum, or they have you have it as a flat. So this one is stitched on 28 count T Monaco, and I just picked what I had in my stash for threads, and then once I was done, because it was really bright, some of the colours, I over dyed everything in tea and just let it soak in tea. So considering this is my first drum, I think it's not bad. Obviously the stitch down the bottom isn't perfect, the top one is a bit better. I put a piece of cardboard in here so it just sat a bit better, and then it's all no card in the top so I can put pins in it. So this sits on my ladder shelf with all my indoor plants. So that's my first FFO. I'll set it there. And my next one is the Harvest Jar by Hands On Design, and Priscilla drew the chalkboard and then Kathy obviously converted it. This is stitched on 16 count Ada. I've got the pins in there. I'll bring it closer in a minute, but I'll just sort of tell you what I've done. So it's stitched on 16 count Ada. I have put a piece of black felt behind it because it's mounted on foam core that is white, so you would see through it. It is actually stuck onto a metal tin I found. I've put the pins in it, and these here are the flowers I had ordered for our cancelled wedding day. So I kept them and just stuck them in the container, and these two bits here are the combs I had planned to wear on my day. So, and then the hoop, the little heart things, and the ribbons are the ones I had made for my nieces. So they're all silk flowers. So I got this tin from a place here in New Zealand that we call Briscoe's. I don't know what the equivalent would be in America or anything. It's homewares, so you get towels and sheets, and you can pick up stuff like this. So it's a tin bucket, and it's actually for your laundry powder. It's got laundry on the back. I haven't painted it, so it's just double-sided taped. And that sits on my shelf as well with all my plants. There. So that's kind of a piece to what would you call it? It's a piece I done for our wedding. Although we obviously didn't have our day, we basically got eloped the month beforehand in March, so that's fine. So that still kind of celebrates our day anyway, because when we eloped I had a flower jumpsuit on, black and yellow jumpsuit, so everything all colour themed together. So those are my finishes and my FFOs. Right, quick drink. Right, we'll talk about this project first. This is a project that I'm going to UFO, and it is one of my hates. The reason I am UFOing it is because I am over the confetti. This is the mini Animal Kingdom by Amy Stewart. This is where I got up to. It's on 25 count 1/1, and I'm going to UFO it. I'm not enjoying it. I always avoid it because of the confetti. It's just way too much for me. So I'm going to look at figuring out how to unpick all this, because I'm not going to go back to it. Being realistic, I'm never going to do a mini. I don't like them. I have learnt, which is fine. This is the first hate I picked up and thought I'll give it a try. You got to start somewhere to figure out if you like it or not, and the minis aren't for me. So I'll see if I can slowly, probably not, unpick some of that. Just because I can cut it off. I've still got a big piece of fabric left. So that will be UFO'd. And next time I have learnt, I'm just going to get a regular, because they're less confetti, so I've heard. So yeah, that's another one off the whip pile. I have a bit over 30 whips. So I've only got 1, 2, 3. I do have 4 new starts, but I have finished obviously 4 in the UFO, and I'm working hard towards a 5th finish. So where should we go? We'll go no starts. Sorry, I'm just looking at everything around me. I do have a fair bit sitting down here. I was late to the party on this one. I decided to join the Linen and Threads 2020 mystery sale. Stitching this on 20 count Ada and vintage country mocha. So obviously it's printed on one side for the mottling. Stitching this one in hand. There's where we're up to. So this is June down here. I think I started this in March, and I only work on this one on the weekends. The green is a DMC variegated 24, and the bright pinky orange is DMC 3801. I have left all the initials off because I'm going to have to decide what I'm going to do and what colour. So, oh, I finished that motif. Just a little bit more in here, which will be orange or the other colour, and then here will be the other colour, and then just have this one. So hopefully this weekend I'll get this finished and then be up to date. Considering I was late to the party, I don't think I've done too bad. So that's the Linen and Threads. This is a new start I've had in the last couple of weeks. I was watching Annie Joyful Stitcher and she picked up this one, so fully blame Annie. This is the new Tiny Modernist Love Builds a Home, and I'll insert a picture so you can see what the finished one will look like. I'm stitching mine on 25 count Lugana that I have tea coffee dyed, 2/2, and I am trying to stitch this one as much as possible using the sewing method. I'm trying to teach myself how to do that better. And that's where I am at the moment. I think that looks really good. I'm going to omit the outside yellow border, so it'll be this colour. I'm omitting that. I don't think it needs the border. I won't take up all this. So that's where I'm up to. It's stitching up really fast. I only do one colour a night. Pick a portion, do that, and that's it. The other new start I have picked up this chart on sale, dimensions, the mason jar lineup. It is done on the 14 count Ada that comes in the kit, white Ada. Okay, and I started this one. The Ada's really stiff. I wish I had soaked it beforehand, but that's alright. This is another one that's getting done in hand because of its awkward size. And that's where I'm up to. Just a little bit in the first jar. Not bad. I think maybe 2 days I've worked on this so far. It's not on a priority list. So what I've been doing is actually picking up older whips and working on them to get them done. I think I started this one we're in June, so I started this one in May. I started Linen and Threads in March, and I started the Love Builds one this month, so June. So I hit in all honesty, there's hardly any new starts for me. I'm not feeling them. So yeah, as I said, I'm just trying to get my older stuff out of my chest, because I keep all my whips in a wooden chest, and trying to get it down because I'm a bit overwhelmed. I want more. Can't have more stash if I can't get to it. What else have I been doing? So that was my new starts, my whips. I picked up this one, Mill Hill kit. Last time you saw it, if I can find a before picture, I'll put one in here. So now I have finished all the cross stitch and just started the beading. So I picked this up last week and done all the cross stitching. So you're actually slowly working on the beading. Only 3 beads put in there. So that's the next one I'm concentrating on to get out. Another new start. Is it a new start? No, it's not. You saw this last time. I have picked up my Story Keep Evil Queen. So this is one of those long skinny heights. I have been doing this one 2/1 on 25 count, but I'm doing half stitches, and this is where I'm up to. So there we go. So the way I'm doing this is I pick a colour and do all that colour, and then go back and pick another colour. So all the part threads here are where I need to move the fabric. So yeah, really loving this. This is a fast stitch. I could possibly have this done within a year if I only stitch this, or allocate a day to this every week or something, because it stitches really quickly. It's not difficult. There's not much confetti, which is nice. Like, I've got these little bits and pieces in here, but that's not much. Nothing compared to Animal Kingdom, where you might have one down here and one up there and one over there. No. So this is actually really fun to work on. And I'll put that in there. I picked up an oldie but a goodie that everyone agrees is a pain in the butt, the fabric. And this is the Needle Dance from last year by Summer House Stitchworks, Ink Circles and Hands On Design. It's not the design that's a pain in the butt, it's the fabric. It's been stitched on the kit, 32 count Wickshawed Blue Moon, and obviously it's not an even weave, so it's not fun for me. I done a fair bit of this in matte. I was using this as a lunchtime stitch. So there's what I'm up to. So I have got all the border at the top done, the blue border here, and then I was going to go and get the next one done around here, and then from there just take my time colour completing, I think, or motif completing maybe. So the bottom quarter of all this side's done, and I started on this side. I've done all this since you last saw it too, and then the centre bit, and yeah, just brought all the border up on both sides. So it's only 5 colours of classic colour works. Yeah, it was all in the kit. I just find it difficult. I've tried putting it in a hoop and a Q-snap. I've done in hand, and none of them are comfortable for me. I don't know what it is, but I'm hoping to get rid of that one day. Get rid of as in finish. Picked up Brick House by Brenda Gervais. As you know, I'm stitching mine 2/2 on 28 count mushroom Lagana using the called for instead of the 1/1 on 28 count that are called for. There's mine there. So I have just been building my house. So I've done all the windows and I just have the red left to stick in the house. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. I ran out of the used brick colour, so I had to wait for that to come in and lock down. Only a couple more to show you. I picked up here it is. Little House Needleworks, their little monthly samplers. Done March from this pack, and I've been working on April. Done on 28 count tea coffee dyed Monaco. That sticks 1/1. And what have I done? Done the green border, done the yellow border, done the grass down the bottom, done the plant, this little stem bits on the plants, and the table and chair. So it's a fun little stick. Just plug on these when I feel like it. So I've done December, November, March is done, and January's done, and I have to restart February because I screwed it up, which is fine. I have here, I pulled out another bossy thread to work on. This one is Rainbow Dreams on the 14 count Kaida, and the silver sparkle and all this rainbow colour is all sparkles. So every time you see it, it's all the sparkly thread. That's not nice to work with at all. So I got a little bit more of this one done. What do I do? Oh, not much at all. I just put one length of sparkle in. Put the purple in the bucket, and then finish my string up the top. And that's all I've done. So that's her so far. I need to get out and start and finish the ladybug one I have for these, for my niece who turns 1 in March, so I've got a little bit of time for that one. I have done a little bit of work on, also in lockdown I made myself more bags for my projects, my bigger projects that are on Q-snaps, and made matching grime guards for them. So this project is Victorian Charm, my Dimensions kit that I bought. So I'm up in here because I started in the middle, which I never do, but it's the easiest way on these. And this is what I'm up to. Yeah. So since you saw it last, I've put in the blue, put in all this white up here. So yeah, not much. I was stitching this on a Thursday night, but we don't have very good lighting in my house, so it got a bit difficult. I haven't touched it for a little while, which is fine. And my last big whip that I've been working on is Carolyn Manning Designs Beachcomber that I'm stitching on 18 count Ivory Ada, and I'm doing it 1/1, and she uses DMC, so just all the call for DMC. So I've done, that's the bottom quarter minus colour in here and here that I don't have, and this morning I've just done this one, and this one. I only picked this up last night. These are compatible with Passion Keeper, which is good. So I've got another two, and sorry, itchy nose, another two of hers, and she's just released a couple of other ones, Sunset, Sunrise, and they come with smaller patterns, and I was thinking I might do the smaller ones for those, but get one others of like this design of the beachcomber, because that will give me, well, not the beachcomber itself, but one that's similar to it, because that will give me 4 designs to do. If I do them all on 18 count Aida, then I can have 4, make them into pillows, which I thought would be quite neat. So there it is there. It does look patchy in some places, but that's only because it's pulled tight. The coverage is really good on the Aida with 1/1. Only problem is, which will be fine because they'll be surrounded, but like that's all stitched. That's stitched. Where is it? There is. In here, oh this. That's 2 different blues. That triangle there and this big diamond is actually 2 different blues, but they look the same. So I don't know. I'm going to keep going. I love it. I'm sure it'll look fine afterwards. So that's it. So plans. Obviously linen and threads I work on in the weekend, so that'll come out. What's today? Tuesday, so I've got a few more days before I can touch that one, which is fine with me. I'm going to work on beachcomber because it's the one calling to me at the moment. The last few days I've been working on Evil Queen. Sorry, mind blank. Just tired. I've got to carry on reproducing a sampler for the cross-stitching retreat I'm going to at the end of the year, so I'll do some work on that this afternoon and tomorrow, because I'm not at work tomorrow because I have to wait for the cat to come home. Get the call to go get her from the vets, should I say. And what else? So yeah, I'm basically trying to, yeah, as I said, get my whip count down. So I'm picking on the smallest pieces at the moment, so I've got to get the beading done on my Mill Hill Centre, because I have another one I want to start. I realise that I have a lot of large pieces, so it will take me a while to get through those, which is fine, but I need to progress. Just pick a few and progress instead of trying to do one day on this, one day on that. And I really need to, just looking at my lap stand over there, is my big Indian peacock. That's about halfway done. I need to get finished. That's been around for a little while now. So I need to get that done so then I can put Titanic on it and work on Titanic. Although that might be on the back burner for a while. Might have to put another big piece on the lap stand to get and start working on that. So yes, so many whips, so little time. That is all from me today, folks. I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful week, and I will catch you whenever I come back again. So thanks for stopping by, and if you like my videos, please like and subscribe. I know I'm not a regular filmer and uploader, but when I'm here, I'm here, and when I'm not, you can always leave me a message and remind me to come back. Bye guys.